still practice? No, I don't practice. I just go to the games. You know? I went to church for the first time in 4 years. I forgot all the words. Halfway through Mass, everybody stood up. I started singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I'm like, oh, wrong place. I thought I was going to get peanuts. I went to church with this girl. She would not go to communion because she was on a diet.
Fred.
Is that a little extreme? She goes, there's 4.5 grams of fat in a communion wafer. I said, considering it's the whole body of Christ, I think that's a bargain. I should be up there. I quit drinking, so that's kind of weird. I've been sober for like 18 months. I'm not bragging. I got a DUI, but I didn't get a DUI. Does that make sense at all? I was just clumsy. The police officer pulls me over. He goes, you're all over the sidewalk. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm waiting for a knee replacement. He goes, you're hammered. And then he pulls me over, and it's like they're having a carnival at midnight in Coriopolis, and they didn't have cotton candy or nothing. And he goes, you got to take a breathalyzer. So I took a breathalyzer. He goes, you blew a 1-7. I'm like, how do you spell the fucking way? He goes, there is no fucking way. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And then he does a test. He like says, well, we'll do this test because you can't do the other test. He goes, you got to follow the pen with your eyes. And so I followed the pen. He goes, he goes, take off your glasses. I can't see your pupils. I said, then I can't see the pen. And he says this. He goes, aren't you wearing contacts? I'm like, Copernicus, I don't even know what to tell you. So I'm in the back of the car. But it got thrown away. But I didn't drink because I just have a disease. Like I have it now. I have this thing called asshole reflux. Anybody else have it? Most guys have it.
Most guys.
Ladies, aren't we assholes?
Yep.
Yeah, we're assholes. We should be labeled like whiskey. Hey, let's meet Matt. He's 20% asshole by volume. If you give him alcohol, he becomes a 100 proof asshole. So I started reading the Bible and stuff. Anybody read the Bible? Actually read it? You do? There's a lot of miracles in the Bible. Do you know that? Like, for instance, that Jesus found disciples named Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the middle of the Middle East. Not one Ahmed, not one Muhammad. Let's do a toast. Everybody drink up. Anybody drinking alcohol?
Woo!
I need you to get drunk. I love you, sir. I don't know what's going on in your world, but you have good hair. You should be much happier. Life is a lot like a penis. It never seems to be long enough, but you should have fun with it anyway. There's a lot of science that a lot of people don't know about. You know what I mean? How did you guys meet? How did you meet? I'm not talking to him again. He scared the shit out of me. He looks like an MMA fighter. Like, I swear to God, like he could rip my head off. No, not you, but him. So, I think pretty much anybody can beat my ass right now. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I'm like, oh, I'm cramping. I submit. I didn't even hit you yet. So, how did you guys meet?
We met at college at a frat house.
Oh, really? Worked out.
Frat party.
Not at first.
Not at first.
He asked me for my roommate's phone number. And she was,
Oh, burn.
She didn't like boys. Wow, bro, you were way on that base. Hey, you landed right? Because I do like boys, especially boys with jobs. What college was it?
Westminster.
Oh, that's very cool. There's nothing else to do up there but hump and study. 10 years, man. That's awesome. No, I don't want to be sexist at all or misogynistic, which is a good word for a bad thing. You know what I mean? It sounds like a good thing. You're misogynistic? Yeah, I'll take a massage. No. So, but my test, remember the test in The Bronx Tale? Does anybody remember that? Like if you open a girl's door and she leans over and opens your door, you know, that's a good woman, right? But my test is a sandwich. So if you made him a sandwich, how would you cut it?
in a straight line.
Oh, not the answer. Diagonal. It's the right amount of love. If you give more than half and she gives more than half, that's the right amount of love. Straight across, you're looking for someone better. And if you don't cut it, you already found him. And if you cut it twice, you're possessive. And if you make it a club sandwich, run for your life, psychopath. I don't know. There's a lot of science to love, though. Like why men like women in high heels. Does anybody know what the scientific reason is? The West Virginia answer, because it props her butt up. But the scientific reason is because they appear to be wounded. Ladies, that's how shallow we are. They're just lazy pricks at the bar going, hey, see that gimpy one? I'll bet I can catch her. She ain't scooting off like the one in the ballet flats last week. I'm sorry, I love that shit. And ladies, you're attracted to men with big heads, broad shoulders. Big heads, broad shoulders. That doesn't make sense to me, knowing you have to pass that through a birth canal. If I'm a woman, I'm looking for a guy with a pointy head, no shoulders. Come on, Slim, you're with me. I'll spit this baby out like he's silly string. Church lady, are you mad at me? Are you You're not a church lady, Corey. You're an Italian woman. My ex was Italian. Any Italians here by applause?
Woo!
I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, you know what I mean? I was the Irish guy. We go on vacation. Italians get tan in like 3 minutes. Like, let's go get some chicks. I'm like, I got 3 more shifts. That's tough, man. You go to an Italian wedding and don't take 18 dozen cookies, you're a jaguar. You're like, look at that Irish asshole. Only took 2 dozen cookies. Now, are you a good cook, or do you make the meatballs in the family, or no? You're the cook. That's it. That's awesome. What do you cook? Anything good?
Not really.
I'm a bad cook. Like, my mom was a bad cook. My mom was Irish. She never admitted she burned anything. As soon as she burned something, all of a sudden it became Cajun night. I'm like, wait, Mom, back in sushi. She's the only person I know that can make medium rare pancakes. They're the ones that look cooked on the outside. When you hit them on a fork, it's like eating a gel cap. She's like, how them pancakes? I'm like, oh, pretty good, Mom. I can't even tell half that joke because it's very dirty. I have 4 kids and never been married. I guess I'll tell you that. Just don't want to rush into anything. My daughter's a mortician. She already gave me a coupon. But it's a BOGO, so I have to recruit someone.
Oh my God.
My other daughter only dates magicians. When they get her pregnant, disappear.
Oh.
I'm like, where'd that one go? He's an asshole. I'm like, he's an asshole with a checkbook. I gotta get rid of that joke. Come on to that one. My daughter got her tongue pierced. You know why young girls get their tongue pierced? You know anything, sir? Can I talk to you again? I love you, dude. I just want to hug you after. You don't have to. Stretch. Young girls get their tongue pierced. You know why they do it? Well, you don't have to tell me. It's not because they need a new hook in a cloakroom. Like she told me. I'll tell you why they do it. So they can't get a damn job. She came home and was like, Dad, I applied, but they won't hire me. Why can't I be a speech therapist?
Wolfie.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm broke. That's why I'm here for the $8 I'm getting in the free coffee. I asked my bank for a statement. He said, "Get a better job." Okay, I got you. I'm afraid of being broke, man. You know what my biggest fear is? I'm afraid I'm going to get mugged, and I'm not going to have enough money to appease the mugger. So he's just going to shoot me out of the sheer patheticness of a miserable 60-year existence. Like I'll come out of a game on the North Shore. They call it the North Shore now. It's the North Side. We all know that.
Yeah.
3 blocks that way, you're getting mugged. So it's the North Shore. You know, they come out of the game like, give me all your money. I'm like, bro, you have the wrong guy. I have $1.86. He's like, let's go to the ATM. I'm like, that's where I'm coming from. Fifth Third Bank said no. Oh, man, it's just crazy. I still owe a student loan at 60. How sad is that? For 8 credits, I got a community college in the 80s. I used to owe $800. Now I owe $1.3 billion. They always say they'll work with you, but they don't. They call me. I'm praying for that forgiveness. It comes and it goes. You're forgiven. You're not forgiven. So I'm praying for forgiveness for my $8 billion. But they always say we'll work with you, but they don't. They call you when you have the least money and they want the most money. Like Christmas Eve, 9 o'clock. You need $8 grand by midnight. I'm like, I have $12. Thought long and hard about it, Trevor, but guess what? I'm getting pizza. I thought I had a loophole. Do not call list. Remember that? Do not call list. I thought that was a loophole. But it's just not a loophole for the federal debt. It's just an awkward conversation. They call me up like, do you have the money yet? I said, I want to let you know I signed up for the do not call list. I'd appreciate if you would not call me anymore. He's like, wow, you are a community college moron. Didn't you learn anything in your 8 credits? I'm like, Trevor, I guess you got me there. But I did learn this. I learned that I replace every cell in my body every 7 years, so technically it wasn't me who got that stupid.